going to work on coloring the Zentangles in our background. I've already started coloring mine. I would like you to choose a monochromatic color scheme. Monochromatic is where you select one color and then you use different shades of that color, so lights and darks. So you can see here I've selected green. I have a wide variety of green markers. I could use green crayons and green colored pencils. I started this area up here and you can see I paid attention to the detail of the pattern. The different shapes are different colors. And then I created a color pattern within the shape pattern. Down here I started coloring parts of these shapes with a different green, and I would continue to do that till they were finished there. And then I'm going to move and select a different green to go with those. I think I will use this one. And when I color with colored pencils, crayons, or markers, I outline the shape first, and then I shade it in coloring in one direction. And sometimes in little spaces that's harder to do. But I can color neatly that way, and sometimes just outlining the shape fills the shape in. But I can take my time and have that neatly done. I'm also going to color the larger parts of these center circles with the same dark color. I could leave the background behind these white. That would be acceptable. But I want to color, and I actually need to think about when I color the background transitioning from one background area to another background area. And we'll talk about that in a moment. You'll also notice that I am choosing to color all of my background with colored pencils rather than switching from colored pencils to markers to crayons, but just choosing one and working with that one. So you can see now my background here behind these circles transitions into the background behind these star type of shapes. There's not a line here dividing it. I could make a line, but I could also blend from one color to the next with my colored pencils. So again, if I'm coloring this using this color shade of green in my background, I'd want to try to outline around my shapes first. This will help me color neatly when I go to color the whole area in. If you need to sharpen your pencil as you're going, you could. That would help get into tiny spots. Okay, and then I could shade, again coloring in one direction. So I'm going to try to color these large areas, also going in the same direction so that it has a smooth, consistent background. Working my way around the circles. Okay? Now I'm going to start to think about blending, okay? So I'm going to take in this color and color lightly up into this other design. I can color over my letters because they're solid shapes. Okay? And then I could start to think about the color that I want it to change to, and that's going to be this color. So then the background in this area is going to be this color, and so where they blend, I'd want to color really gentle, and I would bring this color down into the other green and up into this green. Okay? And now I would stop and go ahead and outline everything now that I have that blended, so that I could color these star shapes a different shade of green. So I would continue to do this all the way around these, and then I would come back and I could color in the background. So I've finished this background area, come down and work on this background area, and then I will start working on the face and coloring the hair and the skin.